It seems when we talk about menopause, perimenopause, and when we're bringing up the age of 35, it seems awfully early at this juncture. Has there been anything that has changed in terms of how we've lived our lives or society as a whole that's causing women to potentially be experience symptoms earlier in life?
It's a great question. I think we've always experienced them. So we have pinned this thing about a period and how it's important for women. And if you're still menstruating or having a period, then your hormones are fine. And women can not make any hormones and have a period for like a decade. And this does not mean that she's ovulating. It doesn't mean that she's like making any hormones. So even just using the word menopause and perimenopause pigeonholes and like puts us in this box that
Mm.
we don't call it andropause for men. We don't say that if you're still making sperm that your testosterone is normal. We don't tell them that you have to be over the age of 35 or 55 to start testosterone therapy. So like, why do we do it for women when we see like potentially women maybe always went through this? Like our ancestors died at age 35 and now we're
Mm.
having babies at age 35. So the ovaries were potentially never meant to work, and we're not having babies in our 40s. We never were. So why do we even think that we have hormones in our 40s? And a 25-year-old man, if he needs testosterone therapy, we don't really question that. But we say, wow, 35-year-old woman struggling, that's really young. But like men, so I think that there's a little bit of society kind of like at play
Mm.
here. But I do think environmentally, the plastics, the pesticides, the fragrances, the chemicals, they bind to the estrogen receptor. They're not binding to testosterone receptor, they're binding to the estrogen receptor and potentially making women infertile or making their hormones lower. The diets are potentially terrible. Maybe my diet, I think women tend to blame themselves. Like
Yeah.
taking birth control in our 20s, we don't know the impact that birth control has on these pathways. So a lot of things could be impacting this for women. And I see women all day long in their 20s that have really low hormone levels. So I don't know what it could be happening more, or it could be that we're recognizing it more, or they're both happening.